let's pick apart the Kamala election acceptance speech that she did the other day, okay? So let's pick this apart and kind of see the underlying messages in this speech together. Here we go.
Why I am here to say, while I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign.
Seems like she's kind of gearing up for the freaking protest to begin here with this speech, all right? Subtly, but it's there.
The fight for freedom, that is a fight I will never give up.
Now, if you've been paying attention for the last 7 years and 10 months, you would know that they've been talking about your freedom is on the line, our democracy is on the line, our Constitution, our Bill of everything, okay, is on the line with this election. And the only way to save it is to elect this dizzy, awesome human, okay? Tell me if you guys are seeing this yet, because I clearly see this coming real soon.
Where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have their government telling them what to do.
And boom, there it is. A reason for you guys to get together and feel that your rights are under threat, okay, with this administration, the Trump administration, okay? Because he's the fearmonger, remember? Yeah, you guys have been preaching that shit for the last 7 years and 10 months, too. So get ready, okay, because you better get out in them streets, and fight for your democracy and your right to have babies and abort them.
We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence. And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy, for the rule of law, for equal justice.
Okay, you guys see it now? Do you? The triggering words, right? Fight, right? Remember Trump? Fight, fight. January 6th, an insurrection, right? It's the worst thing in human history, was Donald Trump's January 6th insurrection was the worst thing ever to happen, right? But you see the trigger words that they're using, fight, right? You need to fight for your democracy. You need to fight for justice. And what's the most famous chant in every one of these street protests going back to 2016? Let's just say, you know what? I'm going to show you an example right here.
And for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are or where we start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld. And we will continue to wage this fight in the voting booth, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways.
Here comes one of the most wonderful and beautiful lines of this entire speech that I happen to get a nice little kick out of, okay? Just listen to this one. This is the people that want a lot of free shit and minimal effort, okay?
The fight for our freedom will take hard work. But like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work.
Now, come on. If you can't laugh at that, dude, I don't even want to be your friend.
To the young people who are watching, it is... I love you. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed. But please know it's going to be okay.
Yes, Kamala had a moment of clarity, and she's right. It will be okay. You made the right choice, okay? The right person is in office, and your future is safe now. So I suggest you get on the damn emails and start thanking the damn Trump campaign. This will be the last of her honest moments in this speech, and it is from here that she really cranks up the heat. Organized protest, okay? Civil gatherings, if you will.
On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together.
You guys see it yet? Huh? Organize, mobilize, engage. So I think it's pretty obvious here. She didn't leave any of the things out there. Justice, freedom, right? All the key words to the protest and pretty much what leads to riots for the first 4 years, right? First 4 years Trump was in office was a riot every goddamn week. And she is laying the groundwork to set it up. You guys see it yet? Am I crazy? Let me know in the comments. Maybe I'm just seeing stuff that nobody else is seeing, or I'm living in a goddamn delusion.
Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand, to fight for justice, to fight for themselves, to fight for others. So let their courage be our inspiration. Let their determination be our charge.
So to finish it off, she goes on to say about how she's a prosecutor, and let the prisoners that she put in jail and their way of life, or their mindset, be our inspiration and charge, right? So we can, not only can we add the political aspect of this, now we can add the BLM and the police shootings and all that. We can use some of that for a little bit more fuel, to fire up some of the protests, the peaceful gatherings, if you will, like we did in 2016 through 2020. Remember when we all got together in Minneapolis and we burnt the city down in a peaceful way? We can start this. Like I said, I'm just here. I don't mean no harm. I'm just trying to say patriotically and peacefully, okay, gather and let's just continue the good fight. Yeah, all right.